We wanted to thank everyone for coming.
As the global PechaKucha organization, we've raised close to $80,000. All of the money was donated to Architecture for Humanity for rebuilding efforts in Haiti. That means definitely a new school and hopefully much, much more. So thank you again. Our first presenter for the evening is Ellen Byerrum.
I write a mystery series about Lacey Smithsonian. She's a fashion reporter in Washington, and Washington is very much a part of the inspiration for this series. How to tell if you're prematurely serious, which I think is a real major look in Washington. The book also poses the question, if you can't dress up for the United States Senate, what can you dress up for? And I just want to leave you with one line of advice that Lacey would give you. If you are the star of your life, don't dress like the understudy.
So the first project that we did is called Protesting on Demand. So we create 4 groups in the city that protest for anything people want us to protest about it. And the idea is that everyone who was pissed off of the economy can scream into a telephone, will record the voice, and make a soundtrack. And we went to Wall Street to scream for you.
Listen, I've given this in French, it takes 4 hours. They have 6 minutes and 40 seconds to talk about the Voyeur. He sits behind the grid lines of the draftsman's black frame, transferring the contents of his drawing board. Film director Wim Wenders, in his $1 Million Hotel, a film you've got to try to see, a young man jumps from the roof, and on his way down, he admires the windows as they slide by, full of the people he knows. Every scene in the film is either looking out or into a parade of windows, the architect's ultimate proscenium.
There's a strong tradition in Europe of outdoor theatre productions, and we basically sung for our supper. We had a play prepared, we turned up, they provided us with food, and we gave them a play.
As far as the Picnic Theatre Company it goes, this is our first production, and we started selling tickets this morning. Amazing, overwhelming response for people wanting to participate. Unfortunately, we had only 8 cast members that we could have, but it was pretty incredible how many young professionals and unprofessionals in DC were interested in participating in this kind of activity, and it was very motivating.
In order to do this, we needed 3 things. We wanted a garden, obviously, we wanted to do it outside. We needed it to be somewhere private because of your prohibitive outdoor drinking rules over here in the US, and it needed to be somewhere central.
There is a historic underground trolley station underneath Dupont Circle. Many people have never heard of it, but it's there. It's 100,000 square feet. The story of the Dupont Underground really begins in 1949. It spans nearly 4 blocks in the middle of Dupont Circle. The next time you're there, I challenge you to walk around the circumference and see how many entry points you find. It's a fascinating space that is ripe with potential, amazing high ceilings, and it's a tragedy that we're not capitalizing on such prime real estate. We'd also like to open the space up to really let it serve as an incubator for fledgling DC startups that would benefit from state-of-the-art technology.
For those of you who don't know, we are the crazy people that do the No Pants Metro ride. We also do the pillow fight around near the Washington Monument. The goal of the event is to gather as many people as possible. Another one we had a hand in was, of course, the Dupont and U Street snowball fight. We just did the Barn Dance. Now, the technical name of the type of crosswalk in Chinatown now is a Barn Dance. We couldn't resist throwing a barn dance on that. One thing that Capitol Improv allows is for us to create our own performance space. And of course, we do this in highly public areas.
We're an avant-pop theater group that tries to create collaborative, interdisciplinary performance pieces, what we call a synaesthetic dinner for the senses. Make plans to go to dinner after because you will be hungry. And so over here you see an unsuspecting audience entering Longview Gallery, not knowing what to expect.
I recently did a book campaign for the Washington Ballet and worked with the wonderful design army here in town, and this was the first image that we started the project with. This shot, I really love the trees here, and when I started scouting for locations, I really wanted to find something that had a European feel to it and also something a bit odd. This is Cinderella, and out of the whole series, this is probably my most favorite image. And we photographed this at an old abandoned hospital that was in the old soldiers' home, which is a little north of Catholic University. This guy was amazing, super nice guy. I had actually a trampoline down here for him, and he goes, "Oh, I don't need that." And I was like, "Well, okay. Well, I need you in this spot here." And he goes, "Okay." And I shot probably 100 frames, and he probably hit that spot 85% of the time. I guess if I describe my style, I would say maybe sort of classic, but yet contemporary, very simplistic, very minimalistic. Thank you.